Hey guys, today I'll be showing you guys something really different. I'll be talking about my skincare routine using Australian drugstore brands. You guys can see I am barely holding all of it in my hands, but this is it. The whole lot I'll show you guys later on. And I have actually used these products when I was in Melbourne. I thought they were good and I brought it back with me. So now I'll be showing you guys what I think is good for my skin and probably yours too, which is a combination skin. Actually, for the long time growing up in Malaysia, I had really oily skin. My skin would actually have lots of grease all over. And when I went to Australia, Melbourne, my skin became so dry. I think the air was really very dry and it kind of made my skin really flaky and it peeled really badly. Because of that, I bought lots of night creams and suddenly my skin became combination. So it went from oily to dry to combination. And I had a whole lot of problems trying which product was the best for me. And I realized that one element was good. It was products that contain rosehip oil. This is actually one thing I thought that suits my skin. And because of that, I bought a few products that has that ingredient. So without further ado, I'll show you guys my whole range of what I use. You can see I use 5 different things most of the time. And these are products that you can find mostly in Australian drugstore brands or also departmental stores. So if you happen to be in Australia, do grab one, or if you happen to have it in your own country, do try it out too. With any other skincare routine, I use a cleanser to start with, and this is actually a cream cleanser with rosehip oil. It is the Rosehip Plus brand. I've actually never come across it before until I went to Australia. And this cleanser I thought was really good because it was blended with pure rosehip oil and it also has jojoba to really soothe your skin. What I like about this product is the packaging is really big, so you get a whole lot of it and it's very easy to press. Cream cleansers are my favorite thing to use because I realized that gel cleansers tend to be harsh and strip away my skin oils, hence it gets more drier. Cream cleansers are very nourishing. And as you can see, as I test it out, it's really nice and smooth. It blends really well. And after you apply it on your face, it just, melts away like milk. It's so smooth and rich and leaves my skin so soft after one application. I really recommend this cream cleanser if you have dry, combination or problematic skin. It might help you. So for the next step, you guys will realize that I don't have a toner because I find that after using it for 10 years, it doesn't help my skin much at all. I have over here 2 moisturizers, one for the day and one for the night. So this one is actually the Natio Moisturiser Daily Defense Face Moisturizer SPF 50. That's pretty high and pretty good, SPF content for your face, especially in Australia where there's really high UV rays and Malaysia where it's sunny all the time. So what I like about this one is it doesn't have a very strong scent, and upon application you realize that it's not greasy at all. You would think that with a high SPF your face would be so oily, but actually no, it's not that bad. So this is my day moisturizer, and for the night one I use this one called the Swiss Rosehip Moisturizer. Again, it contains organic rosehip oil and I use this one mostly at night because it's heavier and tends to get more oilier since it contains oil. The bottle is fairly tall and big, so it's very easy to grip with a nice pump bottle, same with the other one. What I like about this one is the texture of it is very nice. When you smooth it over your face, you can actually feel that the texture is very nice and high quality. It's not very oily or slimy. It absorbs into your skin straight away, but when you touch it, you can feel your skin is really supple. So upon opening it, for this one, it has a strong fragrance, trying to probably replicate the rose smell. And it's really nice, guys. The smell, it's really floral. For those of you who don't like scents or perfume, this might not work for you, but I don't mind it because I generally like a little fragrance sometimes. So if you're wondering if I actually feel any oil the next day, surprisingly no, it absorbs straight into my skin and the next day my skin is actually soft and smooth without feeling oily. So this is quite a good night cream for those who don't like super heavy base night creams. So the next step, which is the mask, I use this one called, again, the Swiss product, Hyaluronic Natural Hydrating Facial Mask, Intensive Hydration. So this one comes in a nice jar and it's very easy to open and apply. It's white in color, and what I find interesting about this one is this is an overnight mask. So if you're lazy like me, which I'm super lazy, I hate washing off masks, especially clay masks. This one requires you to just put over your face a generous layer and you can just go to bed. That's simple. You don't need to count for 10-15 minutes and then wash it off quickly before it dries up. This one actually just stays over your skin and you can feel that it's actually making your skin really soft And again, this one also has a fragrance, so the smell is more towards geranium rose. If you're not a fan of that, probably you might want to consider, testing it before buying it. I find that when I wake up the next day, my skin is really nice and soft because it actually boosts my skin complexion to a little bit more radiant. I wouldn't say it's very amazing. It's not phenomenal. It's just, a really simple mask that makes your skin a tiny level up. And the last step which I use is actually putting a facial oil, which I recently got to use it because my sister introduced to me. This is the Rosehip Plus Rosehip Oil. And it's the same brand with the cleanser, so these two can go together. This one again says it has certified organic cold pressed rosehip oil, which sounds really promising. The bottle for this size is really big. It's bigger than the usual 15 ml. This is 30 ml and I think it can last quite a long time because you only need a few drops. So I'll show you guys when you open it. It is a squeezy bottle. A very obvious gold color, syrupy texture. When you apply this, you don't need that much because it is quite oily. And I use probably about 4 to 5 drops over my face. And it smooths out really easy, absorbs straight away. You can feel the grease, but it's not something very heavy that makes me very annoyed or distracted. I actually like this one because the fragrance is not that strong. It does have a very strange alkaline rose smell, which is what people won't actually expect from rosehip oil. They would think it smells exactly like a rose perfume. It has a very slight alkaline smell. This one I use at night only because it's really strong and heavy. So probably every alternate night I would use this. I should actually use it every night, but sometimes I'm just so lazy to apply on my face. I go to bed straight away after the moisturizer. You can do it every night if you want to. Some people even put it together and they blend it with their day moisturizer for extra moisture in the day. But I find that this makes my skin extra oily in the daytime. I wouldn't want to have, my face looking like a grease sheet by 2 p.m. Hence, I save this just for the night. And there you have it guys, my whole range of skincare routine from Australian drugstore brands. I actually am very keen to try many brands from the drugstore because I find they're readily available and also affordable. These ones I would say are not super expensive when you're buying over there. All of them are below $20 each. These products are something you can try and they do, last a long time. I've been using most of them for over a few months. Some of them 3 months, some of them 4 months. And yeah, it works for my skin. I don't have much breakouts, I don't really have much pimples. And it actually helps to keep the dry skin away because in the winter time before I came back I would have really flaky skin. Just applying the rosehip oil would just make it all good. It really helps for the dry skin. Yeah, if you do use them, do comment below what are your thoughts and also, if you have any experience trying out these things. So that's it, thank you guys for watching my first time ever skincare routine and also product review. I am pretty excited to try out different things and if you guys can recommend any, I will see how it goes. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!